and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really firing up his team.
Guys, I love his activity, patrolling the court, blocking shot after shot out there. Really made a statement at the defensive end.
Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Faried at the 4. Mudiay out there with Will Barton. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver. But third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Here's Mudiay. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Pass to Money, shoots the 3, and the shot is good. Now it's a 4-point New York lead.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Gallinari with it. Now Anthony defending. Screen by Nurkic. Mudiay dishes to Barton. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Mudiay, no good.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You can see he really wanted to answer that made 3 with one of his own. Not the best decision.
For New York, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Denver making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and Anthony drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 6. Faried outside. Anthony against Gallinari. Nurkic's screen on Anthony. And Gallinari kicks to Barton. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Money. Gallinari covering. Money passes to Anthony. Here's Money. Lock at 6. Pass to Porzingis. And Faried sends it back. They retain possession. New York, no good that time either. Nuggets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Harris kicks to Gallinari. They set the pick. Screen by Faried. Back to Harris to end the run. And another miss by Denver.
Boy, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
Count that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Gallinari dishes to Faried. He kicks it to Barton. Shot from the top of the key. Knicks with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
And Anthony gets it to go. And now it's a 10-point Knicks lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking...
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post, rotate over, and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
To stop the drought, make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Sanders against Hickson. That is good. Sanders has got his first bucket of the night.
That's something they need to do more of. get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. The Nuggets trail by 9. Harris kicks to Barton. To the left wing. Hickson passes to Harris. Here's Barton. Sanders covering. Sanders with the double team. Here's Harris. Harris missing again.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Money, guarded by Harris. Money, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Denver's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Hickson, a screen on Calder. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Harris missing again.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Money.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
He's frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything from out there or that he keeps on trying to.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Chandler, no good.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference. And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Knicks leading by 13, and on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Money, he's in at point guard. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Barbosa, and it's Anthony in at the small forward spot. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Here's Money. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
On the wing, Chandler. Covered by Anthony. Chandler, no good. The Knicks shooting well. 50% from the floor. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Money. A three-pointer off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Left side, Chandler. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Now here is Barbosa from 11 feet away. And another. Once again, shot good from Money. Money's got 4 points now in the quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Denver's head coach was going over with his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Gallinari dishes to Nurkic. Chandler attacking. And that one hits back iron.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Passes to Gallinari. Fires from deep. That's good.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
New York leading by 12. Here's Money. And the layup's good off the glass.
Come on now, let's go.
Money's got 32 points in the game.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
And Gallinari kicks to Moutier. Here's Fareed. Makes it off the glass.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Barton is checked in. Porzingis, he's checked in for New York. For New York, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Money. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Moutier with the ball. He feeds it to Nurkic. To the inside. Baseline jumper. Fareed, no good. New York with the ball. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
There's a good screen. Here's Barton. And the 3 off target.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Nobody near Nurkic. And again, Denver, no good.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-Y, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter. Fareed the pass to Gallinari. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Here's Money. Outside Anthony.
Stick it too much.
To the paint. Here's Money. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 40 points for Freak.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Knicks.
Clark, free throws were a big factor in this one.
Yeah, you know what? It's great to get to the line, Kevin, but the other half of that is you've got to convert.
Here's Money. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Money's got 42 in the game. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one